Hey, what's up gamers? Skelamistic here, and welcome back to part 3 of my series on how to build an epic glitch castle. Whenever we left off in the last video, we'd set down our basic walls and we were getting ready to put our furniture items in as decoration. Now you'll see here that we haven't put any flooring yet, and I know that doesn't seem like it makes any sense. I mean, how can you have flooring items or furniture items without flooring? Well, the reason that we don't put those in first is that those flooring panels are all seamed together to fit, and if you happen to have a piece of furniture that sets across 2 panels, it won't go in. So what we're doing is we're going to put the furniture in first, basically making it float, and then we'll put the flooring underneath it. Whenever you go to decorate, you'll want to set your room up on the ground out here ahead of time to give you a general idea of the amount of room that you'll use, and also so that you have an idea of the number of furniture items that you're using, so you don't cross your housing item limit. It really sucks to build a full castle and furnish it like mad and come to your last room and have no item slots left to furnish. As you see, this is our living room, and this is the music room, the first 2 rooms that we're going to be putting in on that one side of the building. So let me go ahead and pick these up and we'll get started building it. Go ahead over here. Oh, the tornado about to blow me away. Oh, can't see a thing. Alright. Now, whenever you go to decorate a room with furniture items, you'll want to use a focal item in the room, a center item, such as, in this case, it'll be the fireplace. And you'll place it down just about how you want the room to sit. Next, I know but some of you are going to groan about this, but we're going to pick this wall up, this red wall. And the reason that we're going to do that, cancel that for a minute. The reason that we're going to pick that wall up is because we have a wall hanging that we're going to put behind the fireplace. You see it right here, the sword and shield. Now it flashes red on all of these drop walls because for whatever reason, wall hanging housing items won't go on drop walls. We've got a way to fix that. We're going to pick this wall up. We're going to use this item. It's a large wall castle block. It comes out of the medieval builder set, or if you happen to have the recipe, you can craft it. And what's good about this wall is you can put it down temporarily in place of our red walls. So go down, there we are. And it will take a housing item, or I'm sorry, a wall hanging item. Now why this is, I don't know. The other good thing about it is that whenever you pick it up and close your inventory, the wall hanging item does not stick to it, which means that we can now use wall hanging items on drop walls. So next thing we got to do is go ahead and put that red wall back. I've got one out here prepared so we can keep moving on the video. Go ahead and pick it up and put it back in place, and it'll all seam together and look just as nice as if it was put there as if it was put there on purpose, which it really was. Bring it out and put the wall back just as nice as it was before. Before I forget, I'm going to go ahead and move this big rug just long enough to get that spotted rug out of there, because it doesn't cause us trouble later. Go out there and pick that spotted rug up. You really want to not forget those hangover rugs, because they will cause you trouble later on if you don't remember to pick them up. Get it out of the way. Now that we've got our fireplace set in there, we can go ahead and set the rest of the room, because we now know where things have got to go. Put our sofa up there. Move this box so it's a little easier for me to work around. There we go. See, that's much better. There we are. I can center that couch up with the fireplace. You've always work off of your main focal point, and you'll never go wrong. It's up there. We're really just going to set the room up just like we had it outside. Let me see if I can get that centered. I'm not going to set it just right, is it? Okay. Oh. That's much better. There we go. Now I've got now that I've got the room kind of aligned, this fireplace, you notice, doesn't have any fire, and I'd kind of like to have some fire. So I'm going to pick the fireplace back up and put some fire in there. I know it probably looks like I'm setting the house on fire. Let's turn that. Move it again. Now, one fire doesn't set in this fireplace exactly centered, so I tend to use two to give it a more even and natural look. I'm going to go ahead and go over here. I've got a fire just sitting here ready to go for the purpose of this. Again, with the spotted half rug, you can move a lot of things with spotted half rug and not touch anything. Here we are. Put that in. Gotta get your angle just right, otherwise it wants to float over the furniture. Force those two together. And we'll move this carpet. You're going to be doing a lot of carpet moving of your box carpet to pick up all these spotted rugs for the fine detail work that you're doing. Get myself a small purple rug. Turn it just right. And I can pick that rug up. Get it out of the way. We've got our two fires in place now. We'll put the fireplace back in there. Give it a nice complete look. Let's do our fireplace while we're out here. You'll have to do the spot of half rug on the fireplace as well. Get it turned. I said get it turned. There we go. Seems like I've got a lot of spots here where the rug doesn't want to quite grab stuff or sit right. I don't really like that. So I think it's going to hit the wall. Let's try this. No, I still don't like that. Let's turn it the other way. These things will set. You can't see them on the ground, but these little spotted half rugs have little kind of like tabs that stick way out. And you can set stuff right on the corner and it helps not touch anything with them. That's why I really like the spotted half rug as my central rug for building with. Bring this in. Oops, I forgot to put my box rug back. There, and we'll go ahead and put our fireplace back in. Come around this furniture because it makes that spotted half rug float a lot. Come all the way around apparently. Let's try it now. Sorry guys, I had to pick that couch and chairs up for a minute because it was not allowing that spotted half rug enough room to get in there to be placed. So I'll go ahead and put them back down here in a minute. I can get this to set down. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it was giving me a little bit of a fit, so I had to pick them up for a minute off camera. Now I gotta move my box again. For like time 5 million. And this is one of those times we need to make sure you turn that purple rug. Because I think right now I'd end up picking up the whole fireplace if I didn't. Go ahead and put this in, give it a turn, come back in, pick up that spotted half rug so get it out of the way. Alright. It wants to give me a bounce too, and I'm going to pick that rug up. There we go, now we've got it. Go ahead and put our box rug back in place. We should be able to just go ahead and lay this like it's supposed to be in the first place. There we go. Move this back a little bit so I can get up there. I can't get on there if I don't. There we go. Now we're back on there, and we're ready to rock and roll. Put our couch back down. Let's get it centered up in front of the fireplace. Nice and toasty warm. Put our chair down. And remember, you want to have this generally set. Where'd it go? That was weird. You want to have this generally set the same way you did when you had it out there on the ground. It should all go back in the same way. Put the other chair down. There we go. Put our little plant. I think I'll save our plant for the corner of the room over here whenever we get to that part. That's just a room alteration. You do it all the time. You'll change your mind 100,000 times before you finally get this place built. Now what I need to do is go out really quick. If you remember at the beginning, I had a purple rug, a large purple rug of some kind underneath this furniture. So I go ahead and put that back in there now. But to do that, we definitely need the help of a small purple, or a small spotted rug. Down. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. You really can't, as a side note right there, you really can't set stuff whenever you put a rug on a 45-degree angle like that. It gives you all kinds of issues. You either want to have it straight or crossways. Put a rug in. Go ahead and fit this underneath that furniture. Here, get our feet out of the way, move our rug into its happy home. Right about there looks good. Okay. Now that's our basic living room set that we have put up there. So I'm going to move the box for like the 500th time. Get it out of the way. Now, ordinarily, I don't recommend putting the purple rug on like this because you're going to pick up the whole thing. Might even not. There we go. Pick that up. And we've got our finished room without the floor. So what else we're going to do? I said we're going to put a music room in here. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get our music room parts and get them set. You know what, before we do, even better, I think this room needs some paintings or some wall hangings besides just that sword and shield over there. Let's put something out there and give us some paintings or some kind of decoration. This room's kind of boring. And again, room decoration is really up to you. You can put any kind of thing you want, as long as you're staying within the item slot limit. This is where this scaffolding is going to come back in handy too. Because we can put our rug right there. Let's go under wall number 2. There we go. And just pick that right up. Because there's nothing behind it and it's not joined anything or merged. And we'll put our castle wall block down. Oops. Make sure you put it in a line with the other ones. Close that out. Check your alignment. Looks good. I don't think I have another wall hanging thing with me. So I'm going to go and grab one really quick. Let me see what I've got in inventory. I can put on there. Oh, I do have. There we are. I do have some paintings in there. That's nice. Good deal. Go ahead and put this up there. Put our painting up. Let's... What do you think? The Elephant Queen? Or... Yeah, every good music room needs a dogs playing cards picture. Let's use that. Pick this up. Now you notice how the painting looks like it disappears. And don't get scared because it really doesn't. Close your inventory and it's there, still hanging. Go back up. And put your wall in. Now as long as you put the wall right back down where you originally got it, you should be able to go around the other side and see your painting as it appears to be hanging on the wall, just like it belongs. Now, let's see. We need the back wall for our stairs. And yeah, let me see what I'm going to do here. Let's see if I put one more painting in here, maybe. I know it's early. We've got a little bit of room to mess around with it. Let's see what we got. That's a merged wall. Let's be bold. We'll put something in there. We'll put the Elephant Queen over here, I think. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing we did before. We're going to pick this wall up. This one's going to be a little bit more complex because it was a merged wall with the other one. So we'll have to come back later and do a spotted rug drop to get it in place. Like this, move it over here. Now, as long as you pick that up, it'll flash red and you can move your body or whatever you need to move and it won't follow you. You have to actually manually move it with your mouse to get that rug, to get the box rug to move. Go ahead, put our block wall back in. Okay, use our Elephant Queen painting because hey, that's the highest fashion right there. And just about every painting and wall hanging of any type I've seen will go on this gray brick wall. I've used cabinets, I've used pot hangers, paintings as you see. So far as I've seen, everything will hang on that wall. And when you pick it up, it stays there. Now I'm going to go ahead and put a spotted rug underneath the wall again so we can put that wall back real quick. Gotta come out to the land to do it though, because you can't put a spotted rug down just randomly. You've got to be on the land to turn and move this kind of stuff. Put our wall down. You want to put your rug towards the end where we had the doorway rather than the merged end, because you'll end up underneath two walls if you don't. Give that a turn. No, I can't do it because I'm standing too close to it. Okay. Now give it a turn. Huh. I wonder why it's still red. Maybe it's because, oh, man, it's because there's something behind it. Alright. Let's move it and then we'll give it our turn. Still red, that's weird. Alright, let's turn the wall first. Time for some adjustment. There we go. Sometimes this takes a little bit of wiggling and sometimes it takes a little bit of jiggling to get it to go the way you want it to go. I haven't yet seen a build where I just close my eyes and click and everything falls the way it's supposed to. Alright, put our wall back up. Give us our doorway. Make sure we're in line because I have a oh, we're not in line. So make sure we're in line because I have a bad time with that. Close our doorway a little bit more. Looks good. Close it off. Okay, now we've got all the wall hangings I really want to do for just this basic video now. So move our box. Yeah, that's enough. One there and one there, because we're going to have stairs on the back wall to go up to the second floor. Put our purple rug down. Okay. Now, we'll turn this box and we'll put our musical instruments in here for our music room. We've almost got this room done as far as furniture items. We'll put that piano. We'll start with the piano. We'll put it towards the back. Not in the back, but towards the back. We're still going to have room for the stairs. You can't forget. Alright. Later on, we're going to be putting stairs along the back wall. And that's going to allow us access to the second floor where the bedrooms and whatever else we put up there's going to be. And pick up our instruments. Okay. I think we're going to set up like a rock band style music room. We have the piano in the back and the drums to the side and the guitars up front. Sounds good to me. Put our piano down. Turn it. I think, yeah, let's see. Should we turn it? Let's see how it looks. Let's see from the side. Yeah, it's got that nice decoration in the front. We'll turn this. Right there. See how much room we've got for the living room. We could probably afford to move it up a little bit. So move it up a little bit. Make sure it's centered to the room. That's how I kind of want it. Now I'm going to move it over because it's not quite centered. There we go. Alright, sit down. We'll put our drum set. Put that right there and see if I... Yeah, that looks good. Put our drum set right there. Come on now. You want to work for me, don't you? Now that's something I am going to leave at a 3/4 angle instead of turning it left or right, because I think it looks kind of good that way. Put our guitar. Lead guitar, hey, that's always got to go on the left-hand side. Our bass guitar to the right-hand side. Now I was really shocked whenever I went through these musical instruments. There you go, turn. I was really shocked to see. You can turn one more. Move up. Move up. I was really shocked to see that they have this. It looks like an amplifier type thing with an old radio phone on it. So we're going to go ahead and put this. Let's see. That's getting it too kind of close. I kind of want to put that as a secondary thing, like off to the side. I think that's what I'm going to do. Pick that up for a minute. And we'll turn our box. There we go. We'll put our amplifier like over here in the corner, back of the stage. That looks good. Now, each of these instruments, I don't know if you've seen them before or not, they're in the crown shop. They're purchasable for crowns or gold, but each one of them is an interactive instrument. I can't play with a damn, so that's all up to you. The guitar, all of it, all that stuff plays something, including the amplifier, which I really like. Gives you sound effects of various kinds. And the one that I like the best is...
How's that for impressive?
Very impressive, young Miss Winspear. Alright. Now we've got our furniture. There's so much that we're going to use set up in this room. The next step we're going to do is put in the flooring, at least for this side of the house. We're not going to put in entire flooring, but just for in here. do that. We're going to get our big box out of the way. Our big box rug is going to be moved out temporarily. I'm going to put it, yeah, I'm going to get it totally out of the way. Oh, I can't, that's right. I've got to put it on the side here. Yeah, that's my fault. And we're going to set up the beginning of the flooring. Now I think, actually, you know what? We've got all this set up. I think before we actually set up the flooring, I'm going to start a new video and I'm going to end this one. So let me get myself over here. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. And this is Skelomystic reminding you that whatever else you do, always love the game. Peace. Alright, I'm going to put this in. Oh, I gotta get my butt off of there. And see, you've got it to where it'll merge on both sides and give you a solid wall. And that's how you make a shorter wall than you started with. Go ahead, you move your box out of the way, and you'll have the spotted carpet sticking out, of course. Put your box over out of the way.